Hi, meet Jane, a fighter of crisis and trauma. Like us, she's only just a student. And like most of them, Jane finds it difficult to open up about her struggles. And it frustrates her because she feels like nobody can understand her. Which is why it is important for us to understand about crisis and trauma. It can help to know how to care for yourself during times of extreme stress and be able to help and support those in need. So, what is crisis and trauma? Crisis is defined as a situation that presents an immediate threat of harm and makes it extremely difficult for one to overcome due to a lack of resources or capability. There are 4 types of crisis. Developmental crises are difficulties arising from typical life transitions such as motherhood, midlife expectations, emptiness syndrome, or aging. Situational crises arise from any life event that changes one's identity or outlook of the future, for example, divorce. Existential crises are internal struggles that affect many facets of one's life, such as doubting their value, skills, or hopeful outlook on the future. Lastly, exosystemic crises are caused by major environmental catastrophes like terrorism or natural disasters. Trauma is defined as a prolonged emotional response to a devastating event impacting one's well-being. There are 3 main types of trauma: acute, complex, and chronic. Chronic involves distressing incidents happening frequently over time. Complex results from early and developmental trauma, and acute refers to a brief, intense exposure to trauma. The application of theories. Post-traumatic stress disorder framework theory. PTSD arises after experiencing trauma, and interventions like CBT and EMDR assist in overcoming past trauma. Resilience theory focuses on personal strengths, support systems, and overcoming challenges. Trauma-informed care theory seeks to create safe, empowering environments and recognizes trauma's pervasive nature. For people like Jane, there are reasons on why they are affected by crisis and trauma. Let's learn together. 1. Direct exposure to violence occurs when an individual witnesses or experiences violence firsthand. 2. Loss and grief. Loss can be due to death, divorce, job loss, and etc. Leads to grief, which can impact mental health, and prolonged grief can occur particularly with PTSD. Personal injuries and health issues. For instance, war conditions lead to chronic diseases due to unsanitary conditions and pollutant exposure. Trauma from these experiences affects survivors for life. What are stigma impacts on victims of trauma? Stigma causes societal isolation, cultural stereotypes, and misconception towards victims, which hinders recovery and mental health, and causes psychological distress and influences a victim's behavior and thoughts. As a student, these are some of the struggles Jane faced in daily life. Academic stress, academic burden, and social expectation induce pressure and stress. Financial challenges include high cost of living and tuition fee. Job market uncertainty increases career anxiety and stress, especially among final year students. So, how to cope with crisis and trauma? 1. Seek someone trusted to talk to. 2. Is to maintain a regular routine. And 3. Seek for professional help. Now, look at Jane's smile. Because of people like you who care about mental health, it makes it easier for people like her to go through their daily lives. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, you may dial these hotlines. And that is all from us. Thank you for watching.